Why is this specific facility so important for the Japanese government?
Right, so it's it's incredibly symbolic facility. Kashiwazaki Kariwa is the last nuclear power plant that TEPCO owns. And of course, as you mentioned, TEPCO is the company responsible for the 2011 Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant disaster. And the Japanese government has been pushing proactively to use more atomic energy in the recent years. And so to them, if they're able to put nuclear back in the hands of the company that was responsible for and gain the public trust to restart this facility again, I think they see it as a positive thing, as a something that could boost sentiment for use of more nuclear power moving forward. So I think they see it as a very critical piece of the puzzle.
Okay, so let's maybe take a half a step back then now. So why the need, or why the intention now of using or bringing back nuclear power to the power mix?
So there's two large reasons why the Japanese government wants to use more nuclear. One is, of course, energy security. Japan is incredibly resource scant. Japan imports a lot of its energy needs. And while it is trying to push for rollout of renewables, things like offshore wind projects could take years to get them back online. So in the meantime, the Japanese government wants to use nuclear power as a way to curb dependency on imported fossil fuels. And then the second reason is, of course, climate change. Japan is heavily reliant on oil, gas, coal. It relies 70% of its power on coal and gas plants. So by using these idled capacities, these nuclear power plants, the Japanese government wants to make progress on its decarbonization efforts.
Right, and Shoko, why then this nuclear plant is getting attention today? And correct me if I'm wrong, weren't you at this plant?
Right, so there's been some development over the last few months in terms of why Kashiwazaki Kari was getting a lot of attention. In December, the nation's regulator lifted the ban on the nuclear power plant from operating. And then in March, the Trade Ministry, which oversees the energy policy for Japan, sent a high-ranking official to Niigata, that's where the nuclear power plant's located, to speak with the local governor and try to gain his understanding and his endorsement for restarting this nuclear power plant. And then along with that, TEPCO has also loaded the unit number 7 of Kashiwazaki Kariwa with fuel to run some inspections. So there's been a lot of development that points toward, steps. It's progressing. That restart could potentially be coming. But of course, these things take a long time. It's a very politically sensitive issue, and there's no specific timeline for when the unit will restart at the moment.